What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys so much for coming back. If you are a returning subscriber, make sure to hit that like button so that way I know that you guys are, returning subscribers. And if this is your first time, hit that subscribe button and give it a thumbs up. For today's video, I have two boxes to unbox for you guys, and I'm pretty excited about these, alright? This one especially, mainly because honestly, I am so sick of you guys telling me what to do with my truck. You guys tell me what to do all the time, but I listen. So, this box, it's really light. You might have an idea what it is. Leave a guess below right now before I unbox it. It's something that you guys have been bugging me for the longest time, and I've just kind of been putting it off, kind of been ignoring you guys because I'm like, whatever. But I finished the taillight, or not the taillight. I finished the third brake light. I smoked it out. It's not completely finished because I might go with LEDs later, but I listened to you guys with that, and the finishing touch would be let's cue the intro. Alright, I hope you guys like that intro. I might switch it up later, but as of right now, I think it's a pretty dope intro. I might add some more after the Daytona trip and whatnot. And I got plenty of stuff coming up this summer. If it's not truck related, I'm still gonna go on trips with my buddies, so it'll be entertaining vlogs for you guys. But let's go ahead and resume with this unboxing. It is so light, and this install is gonna take literally like 30 seconds. Alright. LED bulbs. You asked for it, I listened. I finally got the LED bulbs for my license plate, or the license lights. I think that's what's called. Because I was kind of getting sick of looking at it, but I don't know, I just didn't care too much. I was looking at the big picture, like wheels, tires, mirrors, and whatnot. But finally, because, like I said earlier, we finished the smoke tail light, and I think this is the last finishing touch before I work on the tailgate itself. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do yet. I will probably sand it down and maybe repaint the tailgate. I might wrap it to like American flag, like blacked out American flag, like black and white American flag, or something else. I'm not exactly sure. So if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments below as well. But let's go ahead and resume with the installation of this. I'll show you guys how it looks right now. It's really yellow and disgusting. See, that's the way they look right now. And that's just not right. That is not right. It's 2018. I have reverse pods and the LEDs in the reverse light as my LEDs. So I gotta go with all LEDs. Truck is 13, 14 years old, and I can't let people see that it's actually 13, 14 years old. So let's go ahead and catch up with the time and go with the install. I just replaced the bulb on the right side. Left side is still halogen. I just want to show you guys kind of like comparison video, and I'll show you guys how to install them. It literally takes like 10 seconds, but I don't assume that, like, I don't expect everybody to know how to change even just a light bulb, because we all gotta start somewhere, right? I guess. So the LED right here, and this is the old halogen. But honestly, this is so old that it's all like ratchet looking too. So I could go ahead and replace this, but I plan on going with like a move rear bumper in the future. So like, I don't want to spend like tons of money like modifying my rear bumper if I'm gonna like go with another bumper in the future. Like, does that make sense? But let me show you guys how to change the bulb on these. Alright, so if you go under the truck there, it's wet. And what we're gonna do is simply just twist, and then it comes out like that. And that's the bulb we want to replace. And what we're gonna do is just pull that bulb out like that. It's really easy. And then we're gonna put the LEDs in here. So this is what the LEDs look like. And it just fits right in. No modifications needed. Like that. Alright y'all, let's go look at the finished product. Yeah. It looks so much better. Yeah, honestly, it looks so much better. Yeah, it looks a lot better than the yellow halogen bulbs. And it's gonna give more visibility for the cops to run my tag at night, so that's always a good thing. Not.
This suit is black nut.
Let's go ahead and unbox that other package over there. By the way, I think those LED bulbs were about 10-15 bucks, but as always, I will put the link in the description below so that way you guys can order it. I try to do that with like everything I order. And I get a lot of stuff through Amazon, mainly because, I mean, you can get it from anywhere. Like, you can get it from Diesel Parts Store, but if you're just gonna get LED bulbs, like, I have Amazon Prime, so it got here in 2 days, so why not take advantage of that? So, let's go ahead and unbox this. So, it is from Mark DeCola, Diesel Performance. So, shout out to Mark DeCola for hooking me up with this. He recommended, because I need to do an oil change on mine really soon. And because I just said that, you probably have an idea what this is. Yeah, I need to do an oil change really soon, and I was talking to Mark, and he was selling his cat filter, oil filter, and I was just like, dude, does that actually make a difference? And he was like, it actually does, but let me just do the unboxing first, and then I'll explain everything after. Oh yeah, and here's a love letter from Mark. It's personal, I can't share with you guys. But yeah, that's awesome. I do believe he sends out like handwritten messages to every single one of his orders. I might be wrong, but I mean, last time I checked, that's what he does, which is amazing. And some instructions. But the moment of truth. Oh yeah, and he sent me some stickers. So definitely gonna put one on my MacBook, and we'll figure out where we want to put these on my Duramax. Many stickers. I love stickers. Alright, so this big old thing is an oil filter. Yeah, this is an oil filter. I don't have a spare oil filter laying around with me, but I mean, I bought oil already for my truck. There you go, Rotella oil. I'll be doing a oil change video, hopefully for Friday's video if the weather is okay. It's just been raining on and off, and I just don't want to be like changing the oil and then it starts raining. Hopefully, I mean, it's supposed to rain for 2 weeks, but hopefully I can find a day where it doesn't rain for a couple of hours and I can quickly do an oil change. But I went with Rotella again, the Rotella, the infamous ticking bomb. But I was gonna try their synthetic blend, and I was just like, you know what, let me just change the filter, stick with, you know, the Rotella oil that I always get, and then with my next oil change, I'll try either their synthetic blend or other oil brands or types or whatever, because I do want to kind of get rid of that ticking bomb. It doesn't really, yeah, it bothers me. Yeah, it does bother me because it's annoying. Why should you go with this cat oil filter? Well, Mark, I kind of asked him the same thing. I was like, dude, what are some benefits of it? Like, why would I want to go with this gigantic oil filter compared to, you know, your conventional oil filter? And here's some of the things that he told me. I'll definitely go over it on my Friday's video when I do like a proper installation or oil change video. But he said it's 3 times the amount of filtering media inside over a stock filter. And then you can run 11 quarts now instead of 10 quarts. That is exactly why I went and bought 2.5 gallons, which is 10 quarts, and 1 additional quart. And if you do the quick math,
2 + 2 is 4, -1, that's 3, quick maths.
11 quarts. 10% more oil, which means 10% longer oil changes. That is fantastic for me because I'm lazy. I don't like doing oil changes because it's just takes time and I'm lazy. Let's see. 2 times the filtration over stock, so 20 microns over 40 microns. Boom. And then no oil bypass valve. Your factory style filter has a bypass valve, so when the filter gets clogged, it opens this valve and sends dirty oil through the engine. The cat filter does not have this valve, which means it's a true flow filter. It can simply handle whatever you throw at it, which is what I need because I plan on sanding that truck. Probably my transmission probably can't handle it, but yeah, I'm still gonna send it. Huge shout out to Mark for sending this to me. I'm excited to do the installation video. Here's some quick little how-to. I don't know if you guys can see it. So basically it's saying, put it on there and twist. Who would have thought that? We'll finish this video with another one of my build series. And this one's pretty exciting. Let's I'm not gonna be posting his username because this is his personal page and he's like one of my subscribers, and he said that he likes to keep his stuff personal, so I'm not gonna put him out there. Hopefully you guys can put some suggestions in the comments below so that way he can read through them and it'll help him out that way. But from now on, I'm not really gonna do any private profiles for the most part. So he has he told me that he's been following me for a while now, which I really appreciate you guys whenever you guys follow me for a long time and then support me. So he has a really nice cat eye. I've always liked cat eyes. Kind of wish I had a cat eye in a way. So it has a 6-inch super lift, 20x12 hostile sprockets, which is my favorite wheels. Zone UCA, which is what I have. Rebuilt front end, I'm guessing tie rods and all that stuff. Grill inserts, new headlight housing, D-badge, tint, new tow mirrors, painted bow tie, removed intake resonator. That's about it. He wants to get a tune eventually, put spacers in the back, cold air intake, paint the frame black, new HID bulb, replace tail light, lift pump, new injectors, new front bumper, put some light bars, all that good stuff. But he is saying that he's on a tight budget as of right now. And his truck looks great. So first things first, I highly recommend getting wheel spacers because I'm pretty sure Super Lift will push out the front track width just like any other lifts out there. I have 2-inch wheel spacers on my Duramax. I have the 1.75-inch Bora hub-centric wheel spacers. I would actually recommend getting 2 inches. It might stick out a little bit more in the back, it might, but you won't have to trim your studs. It would just be a lot easier for you. So 2-inch wheel spacers for your truck, hub-centric. With the tune, obviously I like PPEI Tune because that's what I have. There's like thousands of tunes out there, and depending on where you're from, if you live near a reliable diesel shop, you could probably get a tune from them. And I would highly recommend, I do believe you said that you have an LB7 somewhere here. Yeah, that is an older hood. Wait, yeah, that is an older hood. So I think it's an LB7. With LB7, I would say get the EFI Live tune and get the Edge Insight, so that way you can change the tunes with the Edge Insight. And somebody was saying that it's so much faster just switching tunes with the DSP5 switch, but I've personally never been in a situation where I had to go from 4 to 5 that fast. I always put it on 4 because I don't let people try me. But then if I really need to go to 5, I can just go beep, beep, beep. Like takes like less than 2 seconds, like a second maybe. So, and I just like the way that looks. I don't like drilling holes anywhere, and it's just, if you put a switch on there that's more wiring that you have to do, and there's one more sore thumb sticking out somewhere in your truck. And I know you said that you got tow mirrors, but I would highly recommend getting the new style tow mirrors like my truck. I had the old style for the longest time, and I didn't get new tow mirrors mainly because I had tow mirrors. And I was just like, why would I spend money on something that I already have? I want to spend money on something that I don't have already. But I just think the new style tow mirrors give that clean look, and it creates a lot more visibility, believe it or not. And you said rebuilt front end. Not exactly sure what that means, but I would recommend getting the PPEI or PPE Stage 3 tie rod, the HD tie rods. That's what I have. And if you have a little bit of steering wheel play, I would say go with the Redhead gearbox, and it's just solid. It's so good. It drives almost as well as like John's truck, and his truck is, you know, brand new. And my truck, like the way it like handles now, it's so smooth. It almost feels like a brand new truck. So shout out to Redhead for that. He wants to do like new injectors and stuff. As far as injectors go, I don't really know too much. That's where you guys come in. If you had any experience putting new injectors on your LB7 Duramax, help him out. Like put it in the comments. Like, hey, I recommend this injector. I recommend you get it from here. All that stuff. He said he wants to get a new front bumper, and because you're on a tight budget, I would highly recommend getting like a move bumper, because it's only like $500-600 bucks, and you can kind of weld it together. If you know how to weld it, that's fantastic. That's free labor. And if you don't know how to weld, I'm sure you can find somebody who knows how to weld, and they probably won't charge you like arm and a leg to do a bumper. You could probably get it, you know, powder coated or put a bed liner on it, whatever you want to do. And I think it should be under like 1,200 bucks. Or around 1,200 bucks, I would say. Cold air intake, I don't know, I have SB cold air intake, so I guess that's what I would recommend, because I don't really know any other cold air intakes that are really good for the Duramax. So he's got the 35 by 1250 Arturo Trollblade MTs, and he has 20 by 12 hostile sprockets. I might recommend you try like other tires next time, maybe Toyos or maybe even Coopers, because I love Coopers. The reason why is because Arturos are great, but they run narrow. So if you get tires that are true to size, it might give you that more stance that you're looking for. It might protect your sidewall more, or it'll give more sidewall, so it might protect your rims more. That's just a thought. So basically, like all the cosmetic stuff, I highly recommend like going through my Duramax build list, because like tail lights, headlights, and all that stuff I've done, and my wheels, the wheel spacers and all that stuff I've done, new mirrors, all of that I've done. Only thing is, stay tuned, because you want to get a lift pump, right? I'm getting lift pump soon, and new bumper as well. So if you aren't subscribed already, I assumed you are, but if you aren't already, hit that subscribe button so you can keep up with my truck, and maybe I can help you out with the lift pump once I get mine. And then I can help you out with the new bumper once I get mine too. So that is really it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed the My Build series. I hope it's entertaining for you guys. I think it's pretty fun. I love getting DMs from you guys asking for help, asking for advices, and I love sharing that with you guys, and so that way you guys can be part of it and then help that person out too. So thank you guys so much for sticking around. If you made it this far, why not hit that subscribe button and give it a thumbs up. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.